Welcome to this video on English idioms. We will explore 26 common idioms, covering their meanings, simpler alternatives, and practical examples to help you sound more natural in your English communication. First, the idiom, piece of cake. This is an informal way to describe something that is very easy or effortless to do, often used after you have successfully achieved a goal, such as saying, the exam was a piece of cake. Next is break a leg. This is a common, friendly way to wish someone good luck, particularly before they give a performance, take an exam, or deliver a presentation. For instance, break a leg in your audition tonight. If you need to hit the books, it simply means you need to study hard or begin your academic work seriously. You might say, I need to hit the books before the final exam. When someone lets the cat out of the bag, they have revealed a secret, usually by accident. A classic example is, he let the cat out of the bag, about the surprise party. Something that happens once in a blue moon, occurs very rarely, or almost never. It is a great way to describe infrequent habits, like saying, I eat fast food once in a blue moon. To bite the bullet means to show courage when enduring a difficult or painful situation that is unavoidable. For example, you might say, I had to bite the bullet and tell my boss the truth. Similar to letting the cat out of the bag, spill the beans, is an informal way to talk about revealing secret information. You could ask a friend, come on, spill the beans. What happened? If you are feeling under the weather, it means you are feeling slightly ill or unwell. Use this when you want to describe a mild illness, such as, I am feeling a bit under the weather today. When something costs an arm and a leg, it is very expensive. It is a common informal way to emphasize high prices. For example, that car costs an arm and a leg. The phrase, when pigs fly, is used to express that something is impossible or will never happen. You might jokingly say, I will clean my room when pigs fly. To break the ice means to say or do something to make people feel more relaxed, especially in social or business settings. An example is, he told a joke to break the ice at the meeting. When people cut corners, they do something quickly and cheaply, often resulting in poor quality. It is typically used in a negative sense, as in, the builder cut corners and the roof leaks. Finally, playing, quote, devil's advocate means arguing against a popular view in order to test its strength. It is a common practice in debates, such as saying, I will play devil's advocate and question this plan. Next we have the idiom, quote, elephant in the room. Use this to point out an obvious problem or taboo topic that everyone is currently ignoring. For example, let us address the elephant in the room, our budget. When someone suddenly becomes very angry, you can say they flew off the handle. It describes a sudden outburst of temper. You might say, he flew off the handle when he heard the news. If a situation becomes unmanageable or spirals out of control, we say it got out of hand. For instance, you could note, the party got out of hand and the police came. To give the cold shoulder means to deliberately ignore or reject someone. It is often used in the context of social rejection. An example is, she gave me the cold shoulder at the party. If someone is willing to go the extra mile, they are doing more than what is expected of them. This is a positive way to describe extra effort, like saying, our teacher goes the extra mile to help students. When someone says something that is perfectly correct or accurate, you can say they hit the nail on the head. You might tell a colleague, you hit the nail on the head with that analysis. The idiom, let sleeping dogs lie, is used when advising someone not to interfere in a situation that is currently causing no problems. For example, I would let sleeping dogs lie and not mention it. To be on thin ice means you are in a risky or dangerous situation, often because you are close to trouble. An example is, he is on thin ice after being late 3 times. If you are joking or teasing someone and not being serious, you are pulling someone's leg. You could ask, are you pulling my leg? That cannot be true. To steal someone's thunder means to take attention away from them by doing what they had planned to do first. For instance, she stole my thunder by announcing it first. Use the phrase take a rain check to politely decline an invitation and suggest doing it at a later time. For example, you might say, can I take a rain check on dinner? I am busy tonight. When it is someone else's turn to make a decision or take action, you can say, the ball is in your court. For example, I made my offer. The ball is in your court now. To throw in the towel means to give up or admit defeat in an effort. As an example, after 3 failed attempts, he threw in the towel. Congratulations! You have mastered these 26 English idioms. Continue your journey by subscribing to Simply IELTS for more helpful learning content.